surely be an intriguing journey.
Don't expect too much.
I've always been right here by your...
Tested 1, 2, 3. Tested 1, 2, 3. I am fucking pissed. Hold on. I don't know why that's up. This motherfucker. This happened 2 days ago. This motherfucker. I just not too long ago got through watching Land of Man, a TV series. It's on hold on, let me check. It's on Paramount Plus, yeah. Paramount Plus. I like the show. It was a good show. I enjoyed it. Wish there was more of it out. There's only one season. And now the show ain't about this, but there is this the people who works on these oil things that draws out oil out of the land, out of the earth. And the people that goes out there works on this machinery get up early in the morning, ride together, and they stop at this little convenient coffee place to get their coffee and maybe a little light breakfast, biscuits or Danish or whatever. And to be popular and stuff like that, they dress in bikinis, and all women are working there in their bikinis and stuff. And I was watching that show. I said, "Man, that's crazy. Isn't that quite dangerous?" And here we are, not too long from me watching that damn show. Here we are. This is a coffee place, just like that. Also, the women dressed in bikinis, so it's literally just like the TV show. Well, just like the place inside the TV show or shown in a TV show. And this motherfucker tries to kidnap this woman. And he lies like a motherfucker to the police. And they let him go. It's not that they don't they believed him. He lied about not doing it. No, he admitted to doing it. But he lied about the circumstances of why he failed. He said he had like he came to his senses. No, she got away from him. And he drove the fuck out of there because he knew he was gonna be caught. Let's watch. Oh yeah, I forgot I got to turn it up. Hold on.
Whenever I go to lean out this window, you got me up. You got me so up.
A barista barely escapes the grasp of a man who tried.
I grab this window whenever I go to lean out this window. You got me up. You got me so up.
A barista barely escapes the grasp of a man who tried yanking her out of a drive-through window.
See, she
Clipboard. You want me to do the clipboard, so I reach out a little far to grab it, and he grabs his arm and tried to pull me out of the window. Tried to pull me out of the
breaking down the shocking moments that were all caught on camera. Plus, hear what the alleged kidnapper has to say as he claimed it was all a misunderstanding.
I had reached in, and then and I remember opening my eyes, and the moment she had like said help, I let go, and I just stopped, let it go, and that's it.
No. You seen him. He had a hold of her for a long period of time. A long period of time. She was pulling back, trying to get away from him, to try to pull her arm back away from his grasp so much. She was pulling him out of the vehicle, and he was damn nearly where he was going to be going inside the establishment's window. And you seen his hand slipped. It wasn't, oh my God, I accidentally grabbed you, and you hollered help, and I come to my senses. He lost grip. He as soon as he seen that he lost grip and let go, he took off. No, let's rewatch that.
The moment she had like said help,
I grabbed this window whenever I go to lean out this window. You got me up. You got me so up.
A barista barely escapes the
See,
grasp
he's
of
in the
a
car.
man who tried yanking her out of a drive.
He literally, no, he went to get, no, he came out. He leaned out of his car to make a attempt to re-grasp, to get a better grip. And therefore he failed to get the better grip, and then her arm just slipped out. And you see he pulls away, leaves.
Through window.
The clipboard. You won't hand me the clipboard, so I reach out a little far to grab.
If that would have been my sister, if that would have been a family member of mine, ooh. And I heard the cops let that motherfucker go, because the cop literally asked her. He literally asked her, how long is she going to be working out there? How long is her shift? That poor girl was probably fearing that motherfucker coming back and retempting. And top, I would imagine here being a cop, being her, and being told also, I think they catch him 2 days later, and being told, and the cop, someone telling her, oh yeah, we got him, but then we let him go. If I was her family members, I would not be happy.
And he grabs his arm and tried to pull me out of the window. He tried to pull me out of the window.
We're breaking down the shocking moments that were all caught on camera. Plus, hear what the alleged kidnapper has to say as he claimed it was all a misunderstanding.
I had reached in, and then and I remember opening my eyes, and the moment she had like said help, I let go, and I just stopped, let it go, and
No.
that's it.
No.
Thanks for joining us on Law and Crime.
You fucking went for a better grip on her damn arm. You went for a better grip on her damn arm. And you failed to get it, and she slipped away, and you drove it off like a bat out of hell.
Elizabeth Milner. The victim was left with marks around her wrists, shoulder, and arms. Now, while the alleged kidnapper admitted to the incident, he was still released from custody.
See? Released. He admitted to it. He was released from custody. Right there, I heard that. I had to live stream it. I had to live stream it. It's unbelievable to me. What's this do? Oh, I was wondering what that did. But what in the world? why would they release? Why would they release the motherfucker? Even especially when he admitted to it. He admitted to it. And I already heard a little bit of his excuse. And none of the excuses, he gives, none of the excuses he gives justify it. As a matter of fact, that made him look more vicious, more. It put more of a narrative that he had ill intent, evil at mind of what to do to her. It showed his intent. The excuses he gives showed exactly, gave you exactly what more likely he had set planned for. So let's go ahead and get to it.
Seguro y documentos en la palma de su mano.
Solo con pulsar un botón
El ID card legal de su póliza.
y pedir asistencia en carretera con GPS
come on,
Connect.
get over
Descargue la app de
commercial.
Magnum Insurance hoy mismo. Magnum Insurance.
Asegurando que su vida sea más fácil.
From custody.
Bro, tried to pull me out of the window.
For most people who go to Ladybug Bikini Espresso, it's likely to get a coffee, which is served up by women in bikinis. According to their social media, the company offers hot girls serving hot coffee in a bikini. But that's no excuse for what happened on August 18th. That's when a barista was working a late night shift when a man approached the drive-through window and allegedly tried pulling her into his car. You can see from the surveillance video, he was signing the receipt for a smoothie. He hands it back to the barista. She grabs the receipt and hands the man his drink. But within seconds, he took the drink, then grabbed her right arm as she used her left arm to help break from him. He still tries to tug on her clothes, but she is able to get away. She slammed the drive-through.
See, he let go and then tried to re-grab. He didn't all of a sudden hear her holler help and then released her. She got away, and once he
window and he drove off. Even in the immediate moments after, you can see how shaken up she was. She immediately called police, who arrived shortly after.
The clipboard. He won't hand me the clipboard, so I reach out a little far to grab it, and he grabs this arm and tries to pull me out of the window. He tried to pull me out of the window. And I grabbed this, held on, and started screaming, and then I ripped my entire up, and I shut the window and called the cops. Yes, he grabbed me by this arm and
Do you know him?
no, he paid with credit card. He was a customer.
Even though the man drove off right after, he still left behind clues, like his signed credit card receipt with his real name.
Does his card have a...
now I believe that right there was sheer stupidity. I think that right there was just sheer stupidity. It was more. To me, he looked sober. He looked sober to me. He didn't look like no drunk. He looked like at most it was a split decision after ordering what he ordered. After handing her the credit card, he decided to do it. But he didn't think, hey, whether I'm successful or not of taking this woman and driving away with her, I'm going to leave some sort of evidence of who I am. He didn't look drunk. He didn't look drunk at all.
Name on her in there?
Right here, Ezekiel Guerrero. I don't know if it's a stolen credit card. He was in a.
And it was Scion TC, right?
Yes, Cyan TC. It
Okay.
was like that space gray, like that, like not dimensional color or metallic.
Okay.
Whatever. I couldn't get the license plate because I was too busy getting up.
Did you see which way
He
he
went
went?
that way, and then I went to call the cops.
Okay. K932.
K932.
I'm not sure if we got the information, but he went south on Pack Highway.
It's bullshit.
Highway train.
Sounds like minimum we'll have enough for...
He called someone. He had some sort of connections. He pulled off. He pulled over somewhere and made a phone call. He for them to release him.
Can you please default for the damage tree?
Can you do any digging in Global for that name? Okay, there you go. You ever seen this guy before?
No, I've never seen him before. Never, ever,
Okay.
ever. First time.
Okay, so I know you described him to the dispatcher on the phone, but what did he look like?
He was like a barely Hispanic, super white guy with a blue bandana on his head and a blue like Dodgers, bright blue Dodgers jersey. I was joking. I was like, "What? Your favorite color's blue?" Like, and like patterned fake Louis Vuitton jeans, like blue jeans with the fake designer all over them.
One invoice?
Come
Easy.
on.
Hundreds of invoices? Yikes. Unless you use FreshBooks. With automated invoicing and payments, your billing's handled with just a few clicks. Keep growing with FreshBooks. Start free today at freshbooks.com.
Anybody else in the car with him?
No, he's by himself.
Okay. Okay. Did he mention anything? Like, how long was he here?
He was here for like, I was making his drink for probably like 2 or 3 or 4 minutes, whatever, chatting with him like any normal customer, you know, what are you up to?
Anything else in the conversation that was
No, I
noteworthy?
said, probably when I was going, I was like, are you up right now? Because bro acting stupid. He says, yeah, kind of. And then bro tries to pull me out of the window.
Okay.
Well, maybe he was drunk. Well, given what she's now said, my anger from first watching it was building up. After seeing it away, I didn't really pay attention to this part. Maybe he was drunk. But still, that's no excuse. That's no excuse. You put this motherfucker away so he'll stay away from alcohol. You put the motherfucker away so that motherfucker has no access to goddamn alcohol. If this is what you do when you get drunk, and when you get drunk, you show your true colors. You show who you are. You show you illustrate what you are capable of doing, drunk or not drunk. It's just the alcohol just takes away the fear of fucking doing it, or fear of the consequences.
Alright. I see red marks on your wrist right there.
All up my arm.
Okay.
All up my arm. In my fucking armpit.
Jesus.
Bro tried to pull me out of the window.
Alright. Let me get my camera. We'll get pictures of your red marks and stuff. We'll keep looking for them here. See your wrist right there? Okay. You're outside your arm. Okay. Anything else on you that you can feel right here?
Over my shoulder.
Okay. Alright, I assumed like your arm was just getting like yanked against the
Right here.
the frame.
Because I grab this window whenever I go to clean out this window. This bitch got me up. She got me so up.
Sure.
When are these gonna figure out the center of gravity? Holy they stupid.
Hey, do
And
you
then
have
with
access?
a credit card and not even cash? No, my boss probably does not give a single honestly. I can ask.
Yeah.
I knew it happened at 20. And all my cameras are working right now, and they were working, so I don't know. I can ask.
Okay.
So I got almost snatched out the window.
Yeah, I know in the past with things here, whoever your boss is hasn't been like super responsive to getting us video right away. I assume that's probably the same. Okay. All right. Well, what's his name?
Ow. Something. I don't know.
All right. How late are you working tonight?
4.
Okay.
I
So,
get to go home at 4.
all right. So if we can find him, then we'll come back. We'll get you. We'll
Execute him on the spot, please. Like the actual
because my camera's going right now. I will say no. We can't do that. But hopefully we'll be able to identify.
No,
him,
they
okay?
don't. They don't. Look, she's so terrorized, and so fearful. She's asked the police officer when he brings up about bringing him by. And she's like, "Are you going to execute him on the spot?" No, they're not going to execute him on the spot. They're going to do. They're going to They're going to do him a service. They're going to release the motherfucker. They're going to release the motherfucker. She is terrified to a point where she's wanting the dude to be executed, and they go. I admit that's far this way, but they go far that way and release the dude. Not because there's no evidence of the crime. There's tons of evidence of the crime, and he even admitted to the crime, and they release him. My God, he not only admitted to the crime of attempted kidnapping, but also he said he admitted that he was drunk. So he right there, he admitted to drinking and driving. So drunk that he. Oh my God.
We get you a case number. We'll get out of here.
Officers found the 19-year-old a few days later, and he was brought in for questioning.
A few days later.
The police interview started off like normal. Pleasantries, Miranda rights were read, then came Ezekiel's version of what led up to what happened that night.
What happened?
I'm just before, I could ask for an attorney, but I figured, you guys seen. If I'm being honest, the only thing I was messed up that night. I was drinking, I was crossfaded, I was all of it. I remember I had something, I had lost 1,000 that night. I remember being angry and I was drinking, and I had my ex, but we're just over, and so I was like in a sad moment.
Right there. Those two things he said just showed exactly what he had planned for her. One, he said he lost $1,000, and he's mad about losing that money. So he thought he would get her, and she would make up for that. The activities he had planned to do to her would make up that amount of money that he lost, and also bringing up his girlfriend being over, him and his girlfriend being over. That also feeds into exactly that activity. Well, I'm mad about losing $1,000, I can't go see my girlfriend to have activities with her. So I'm going to kidnap this girl, and I'm going to get my money's worth out of her.
I remember I was just super drunk. I don't remember too much of everything. I remember I was drinking, and I ended up there, and all I remember is she asked me a question, and then I had reached in, and then and I remember opening my eyes, and then the moment she had like said help, I let go,
No.
and I just stopped, let it go, put the thing, and that's it.
You think with it all that time, him grabbing and pulling on her, and she was pulling, you think the first time that she yelped out something that it was and that was him letting her go? No, it shows her getting away from him. It wasn't realized what he was doing and took off. No, he had an anger face. He had a frustrated face on when he was grabbing her, and he even had it even more angry when he lost his grip completely. No, see, it's bullshit. I'm so glad. I am so glad that she got away. But I am so pissed at the goddamn police for letting him go.
Like I'm being completely honest. I was
No.
super drunk that night. I was smoking all of it, and that night I just I don't know. It was a mistake. It was.
If it was me, just admitting if I was pulled over with just going over the one side of the lines, just a brief second I was pulled over, just a little weird driving. Let's say one time maybe I just didn't use my blinker. I didn't give a turning signal, and I'm being pulled over for a traffic violation. If I was to admit to drinking, if I was to admit to drinking, if I was to admit to be smoked a little bit, there'd be no letting me go. There'd be me like no let me go. They'd be throwing a book.
Honestly,
He had to know
I didn't
somebody.
mean it. Like that's not me. I promise. Like it was just genuinely like it was just the moment that I had. I wish I did it. You know. Like it was.
And why? A couple of days later, they had his name on the receipt. They had his credit card information. Why a couple of days later?
And like I don't remember everything. I remember being angry, and I was drinking, and I had lost 1,000, and I was just upset, and I don't know. I just remember reaching in, and then I remember seeing, and then she had said, "Oh, let go. That's it. That's it."
Mm.
Had you ever been there before?
Maybe one time before, like a while back. Not like regular or anything like that.
Do you remember what you ordered?
I always get a strawberry smoothie. I never get anything else. I always get a strawberry smoothie. And I know because the next morning I seen strawberry smoothie in my car.
What do you mean?
Like the strawberry smoothie was in my car.
Like a container?
Yeah, no, like the drink. I never finished it. I never even drank it.
What made you so angry?
The 1,000.
So you lost 1,000.
I lost 1,000. I was very sad. I was upset. My ex, we were going through things, and I felt alone. I know I was just drinking, and I was smoking. And
He's drinking, he was smoking, and he lost $1,000. Him and his girlfriend was going through things. He felt alone, and so he felt, well, maybe if I pull this woman is doing her job, pull her in the car with me, and I take her back to my place. I won't be so alone. Fucking motherfucker.
I had like flashes, and I remember being there, I remember going there, and then I remember like at a moment of time, she had asked me a question, something about like being messed up or something like that. I said, yeah, and then after that, I remember reaching vividly, grabbing her. She said help. The moment she said help, I let go, and I got out there. I didn't escalate nothing, or I didn't do nothing. Like it was generally just I wasn't in the right mind. Like I'm genuinely, I'm sorry. Like it was just a mistake.
How'd you lose 1,000? Gambling?
No, not gambling. I had 1,000 on me, and I was drunk. And I remember dropping my wallet. I lost my key fob too to my work, and so I had to get that replaced. I lost some receipts in my wallet that night too, and I was just upset. And so I literally, I don't know. I was just drunk, and it was just a bad night for me. I'm sorry.
It was a bad night for you. I'm sorry. Oh, not asking her. You know what would have been the coolest thing? Maybe that if that's not you, would have been the coolest thing to do is when that dude got you in your room and set your ass down, was to you to look at that police officer in his face and asked him, is that woman all right? Is that girl all right? I didn't scare her too bad, did I? Maybe that's what you should be doing, rather saying, oh, I lost $1,000 Oh, me and my girlfriend is going through things, and I'm so lonely. How about asking that police officer if that girl is okay? Asking her, show some concern about being worried about scaring her too bad. Of course, you ain't going to do that. Of course, you ain't going to do that. Of course, you're not going to do that because you're not concerned with her. You wasn't concerned about her when you attempted to grab her. You wasn't too concerned about her when you peeled out, getting out of there, and you sure as hell ain't concerned about her now. That's showing you who you maybe truly are when you actually not admitting to the wrong you done to someone, but actually showing you that you actually got true regret. Right now, it'll be showing you got true regret for what you done. But right now, the only thing you're showing is your true regret of being caught.
For smoking marijuana?
Yeah.
And giving excuses.
Drunk and stoned?
Yeah. It was just a bad night.
Were you angry at the barista?
No. I remember I was just angry because of the 1,000 and the situation that me and my ex were going through, and then I just felt alone. And then I don't know. I remember I don't even know. Like I remember I was going home, and I ended up there, seeing the place, ended up there, and then all that happened, and I just remember letting go.
Look,
and then,
all that happened. No, it wasn't all that happened. You act like it was an outside influence. An outside influence caused that to happen, and you was just there. You were just there. You was just amongst it. No, all that happened was from you. It was from you.
I don't want nothing. I just let go, drove off, and that was it.
Ezekiel maintained he never meant to hurt the barista, chalking it up to him not being in the right state of mind when he was at the drive-thru.
Bullshit.
You probably know this print for business cards, but did you know we print everything you need to brand your business? We print banners and signs that help you stand out, and must-have merch like tote bags, t-shirts, and hoodies. Right now, new customers can get 20% off.
How can you say that? How can you say that? No.
at the drive-thru.
Sounds like
How can you say that you had no intentions to hurting her? Then what did you plan to do? Did you pulling her outside that building so much that you're leaning most of your upper body outside of your car's window? You're that desperate to get her out of that vehicle, or was you going to give her a hug? Was you just gonna you wanted to whisper in her ear, say, I'm going through a hard moment right now, can you give me a hug? No. What am I inclined to believe, giving your excuses that you had intended for that girl? Also, a girl that's wearing swimsuit attire, that's by herself, alone in an establishment wearing a swimsuit, that you just lost $1,000. You admitted that you and your girlfriend is having trouble, and you're lonely. And you was pissed. You were pissed. That face she was making, you was pissed. And even more pissed when she got away. You was going to hurt her. You was going to hurt her.
On a spur of the moment thing, right? Like it just happened.
Yeah, and I'm so like I didn't even remember the full thing. Like I remember I was there and I remember it happened, but I don't even remember the full thing. Like I'm being honest. Like I was drunk and I was drinking and it was just I was smoking and I wasn't in my right mind state, you know. And I get it. That's not the great an excuse, but I'm genuinely am sorry. I don't remember. I don't remember even intending to want to do that. It was just kind of like, it just happened. I don't know why I did it. And like, I
know
promise
why
you,
you
like,
did
I'm
it.
not that type of person, but
Yes, you are.
Like, I'm very sorry. Like, I really am.
What do you think you would have done had you pulled her through the window?
I promise you, like, at that moment, at that time, I wasn't even, like, I don't even remember, like, physically grabbing her like that. Like I promise you, in that the moment I snapped back, I promise you, I let her go because she said help, and I just drove off. I didn't do nothing. I just remember, like, I swear, it was just a terrible moment, and I don't even remember, like, actually, like, having a reason why to do that. Like, I remember it's just, I was drunk, I was messed up, I was angry, and I did it, and then I seen what I was doing, and I let go, and I just drove off.
Where'd you go after you left there?
I don't know. I remember just going home and going to bed, and that was pretty much it.
Do you remember the drive?
Yeah, like, vividly, yeah.
Vividly, you remember that?
Vividly, I remember driving.
Do you remember once you got home? What did you do when you got home?
I remember going straight to my bed, and that was it. I fell asleep.
Okay, but you remember that?
Yeah, no, I do remember making it to my room. And,
Where's your room at? Like when you say your house, where's your house?
edge of,
It's at 1708 G Street.
no, that's my ex-house. That's my ex-house.
What's your address?
Well, right now, I was staying with my brother right now. That's there in Tacoma, 1911 Chestnut. I was staying with my brother, 1911 Chestnut Road in Tacoma. I was staying over there. I don't stay at my mom's house, so.
And that's where you went that night, to Chestnut?
Yeah, that's where. Alright.
Did your mom live off of East K?
Yeah.
36th and East K?
Yeah.
So your ex-girlfriend, is a girlfriend that lives at South G?
Yeah.
And she's driving your other car, your Murano.
No, so that's not my car no more. It was
Sorrento, sorry.
It was there was I got the car switched out of my name, so it's not in my name anymore. It's not my car, but like it was in my car. It pulled out of my name, but it's not in my name no more.
Yeah, actually.
It's still in your name. When did you sell it?
I paid I got all the paperwork for the.
It may not have caught up. How long ago did you do this?
This was like maybe like a month and a half ago, 2 months ago.
Usually 45 days.
I have all the.
That's right. It's not hard.
Yeah. No, I get it, but I just like.
But you were up there because you went back to your ex's house because your car was parked on the street for a couple of days.
Couple days.
Yeah, afterwards.
Oh, do you see that shit? Do you hear this? Do you hear this? He was driving a vehicle that he done sold. That he done got rid of. That was possibly going through the process of being no longer in his name, or already no longer in his name. So if he, let's say he got away with it and took her, or didn't get away with it and didn't see to take her, and she got his the license plate, or it would have been very hard to outside the other circumstances of him leaving his paying with his credit card and the video camera only getting his face. Oh man. That would have ended up bad.
Wait, which one? What do you mean?
Your car that you're driving now.
What
That
car?
car. So after this incident on the
Yeah.
18th, on the 20th, your car was at South G Street.
Yeah.
So you did go back to. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? You weren't.
I mean, if I did, we was probably just wanting to talk. I mean, we've been open to talking to each other about stuff. But
How old is she?
she's 24 now.
Okay, so does she have a child?
She has
A little one?
She has 3.
Oh, she has 3. Okay. Well, I mean, I think it goes without saying, you scared the hell out of this girl. I mean, it's cut and dry, right? I mean, you used a credit card, you used a debit card with your name on it, the car's registered to you, you're on video.
And you're going to let them, you're going to say all this shit to this motherfucker that hasn't apologized or showed any interest in apologizing to the victim. He's only apologizing to y'all so he can get out of trouble. And y'all gonna let that motherfucker feel like he's going to get out of trouble. You let that motherfucker leave this room without handcuffs being put on him. Do I know that? No. I haven't watched this far in the video.
Like it was probably an impulsive action or impulsive thing that you did, but you know, this girl.
It's not a normal impulsive. It's not a normal impulsive. This is people are drunk, they impulsive, get in an argument with someone. It would be more of an impulsive if he just struck her. Just hit her. I ain't saying that's a better outcome. To me, I would actually think that would be a better outcome, because if he just hit her and then drove off, that's it. He attempted to pull a woman from a building into his vehicle with no doubt to drive away with her. If it was anything other than that, he would have got out of the car and then attempted to do something. Reaching out his fucking vehicle, reaching to a point to get almost where he went, his upper body was going inside that building. He had intentions he was wanting to pull her out, get her in his vehicle, and drive off. Bullshit, he had no intentions to hurt her. He wasn't wanting to take her home to play old maid.
Morning, right?
Yeah, I get it, I get it.
Lakewood's not an easy town.
Yeah, I get it.
It's just, we're not here to condemn you by any means.
No, I get
Just,
it, I get it.
for the longest time, we've been trying to figure out, what was your goal? Or,
No, I get it. I don't even know why I even showed up there, bro. Like, I was drunk, I was upset, and I don't even remember, like, talking to her at first. Like, I mean, like, it was just a moment. I had just flashes. Like, I was drunk, I was smoking, I was f***ed up. Like, I'm just, like, being real. Like, I was, like...
is that you?
So amongst all the, drinking, smoking, lost $1,000, girlfriend trouble, lonely, you could have went for a strawberry smoothie at Sonic. Where the women are fully dressed, where there's likely people parked on the side of the, too many people for you to attempt to do that at Sonic. Now saying it's not plausible, but it is. You could have went so many other places, but you're going to go to this place where the women there's obviously going to be women there, or a woman there, and she's going to be dressed a certain way, and then you're going to have out of nowhere just grab her and then to pull her in her car.
Yeah, that's me.
And then obviously that's your arm with your same tattoo that you have right now. And that's off your Instagram photograph, right? And that's how we match those up. So, this is obviously a picture. It looks like your right hand when it's in the mirror, so it's reversed. Where were you at? Like, where were you drinking at or hanging out?
I was honestly just drinking. I was at my house. I was drinking at my house, and I was drinking in my car. I was in the right state of mind. I was depressed, honestly. Like, I felt sad, like in a sad state of mind, and I was just kind of.
How'd you pick that stand? Because that stand's nowhere near your
That's kind of off the beaten path for you.
That's just the only one that I know that's always open at that time. No, there's no other one, so that's why I knew.
Do you hang out in Lakewood at all?
No.
Just pass through occasionally?
No. I had known that I was going to stop at the barista, but I knew that was the only one open in that area, so that's why I didn't go. Like, I don't go out to that area. I just had went. I was drinking. I was in the right state of mind. Like, it was just an idea. I thought it was good,
Did you think we'd be coming eventually?
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, I figured, cause, if I'm being honest, I woke up the next morning and I knew what I had done, but I was it wasn't me. I don't know. Like, I'm very sorry, and I just, I figured, if something happens, I understand what I did. I wasn't I'm very sorry. I understand what I did, so I said, just anything happens.
So, at the moment, I mean, you said you went through a fit of anger or rage. I think you said anger, not rage, but what did she do to prompt that? Like, did she say something?
Don't put that on her. Don't try to lead him. Don't try to lead him into trying to put that on her. God, you asshole cop. That's what I'm saying. He's known somebody. A normal cop would have said, I done heard enough when he said I did it, and maybe try to find the excuse. But once he heard that drinking, smoking, that would have been enough. It would have been enough. Click, click, and you're walked out of there. And he's now he's trying to help him. He's trying to set up breadcrumbs. To just, hey man, look at me, I'm setting these up. Here, let me help you. Let me try to find a way for you to blame the victim. Let me help you try to justify your actions by leading you to say something that she might have said to you that might make you feel like you had a justification. Let me help you. No.
No. It was like I said, I wasn't like I was talking to her and I was there, but like I wasn't there. Like my mind, I was just drunk and I was just focused on like everything that like.
What triggered you though? Like what was that final second? Because I'll tell you what happened.
Yeah.
She handed you the drink. You took the drink and threw it on the ground.
Yeah.
So it's like when she handed you the drink, it almost was as if in your mind you said, okay, this is the end of the conversation. The contact is over, and you just like that. You threw it. You grabbed her. You tried to pull her. You lost your grip. You went to reach up high on her arm.
Yeah, right there.
Kind of break free.
Even right there, he said he reached higher. He went for a second grip, a better grip on her.
She locked her knees against the counter. But you got to take me to that point of what made you jump from 0 to 100 so quickly.
Like I said, I'm being honest. Like I wasn't in the right state of mind. Like I don't even remember the full conversation I had with that woman. Like it was just a second. I remember thinking like I was in and out of it. Like my mind wise.
I'm telling you, that's what he was thinking. I lost $1,000. I want my money's worth. I'm gonna get my money's worth out of this. And then I'm also double stacking on it that my girlfriend, she ain't going to give me any satisfaction tonight. So that's double the stacking that I'm going to do this. And just like what the cop said, he done gave her the money. He done handed her the credit card. She handed the credit card back with the bulletin, the board to sign for the receipt. He gave it back. She was about to hand him the drink. He looked at it. Hey, this is going to be our last of this transaction, and she's going to close that window. This is my only opportunity. Grab and try to pull her in. Just like the cop said, this is going to be the end of their interaction. So he took that opportunity right there. And what he had planned was he was going to seek reimbursement for the $1,000 from her, and he was going to seek satisfaction that he was obviously not going to be getting from his girlfriend.
Just like I don't know. Like I remember being there. And I was getting the drink, and then I remember I had grabbed her, and then she asked for help, and then I let go, and that was it. Like I just drove off. Like I don't know. Like I'm very sorry. Like I know. Like I remember going home. I remember waking up the next morning, and I remember what I did, but it was very like it was just like flashes. Like I don't remember. Like I'm very sorry. Like it wasn't me. Like I'm being honest, and like I'm sorry. Like if I keep repeating myself, I'm just like it's kind of like I'm sorry. Like it's just so real. Like but I'm just being honest. Like I was drunk and I was up. I wasn't in the right state of mind, and I knew that was the only place like that open at that time, and so I was drinking, and so I figured I'd stop by. And I remember, I don't even remember the full conversation. I went. I remember getting the order. I remember reaching for her, and then after she had stopped and said help, I let go, and that was it. That was the end of it.
Even though the woman was terrified during the attack, Ezekiel was adamant he doesn't hate women and he regrets what happened.
You pissed at your ex, so you maybe took it out on this girl. But you maybe saw it wasn't going anywhere.
Oh, can you rephrase that?
So were you? You said you were angry and sad. You had all these wide variety of emotions. Is it possible that when you got there, maybe you took it out on the barista?
No, I don't think so. I think it was just like emotions in general that I've been building up over time because I did that day. I didn't see my ex. Like I went to her house and she wasn't there, and so I left, and I was like, oh, and we were already going through things, and so it's like, okay, like I get it, like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, I'm just gonna let her do her, like, you know what I'm saying, and so I was going through it. I don't know. I was just not in the right state of mind, and everything happened quickly, and I don't know.
If I could ask, what is the reason that you and your girl or your ex-girl are having problems?
We're just realizing we're not
Not
really
compatible.
No, yeah, we're like, you know,
Well, it's a 5-year age difference too, right?
yeah, 4 year, 4.5,
And she has
something like that.
she
She has
has
children, yeah, so it's a little, you know, we try to make it work, but you know, it is
How long were you guys together?
like 10 months.
I'm not trying to rehash it with
No,
you.
no, no,
I'm
no,
trying
no,
to
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to give you our perspective. You know, they're very those girls or women are very vulnerable at 2:30 in the morning. Obviously, the way they're dressed, how they're working, where they're at, they're exposed to, you know, all types of people that come through there. And so when we see that, we have to think the worst. We have to think, you know, were you going to kidnap her? Were you going to kill her? Were you going to sexually assault her?
Yeah, I mean,
Has this happened somewhere else? Do we have a pattern? So we had to take it pretty serious.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. It makes sense.
So that's kind of why we came so hard at you.
No, it makes sense. I get it. I understand. I understand what I understand. Like I said, I'm like very sorry. I was fucked up, and I don't remember it. And it was just flashes, and I regret it, and I'm sorry. And it was just a moment, and I regret it. You know.
Sure.
Ezekiel was arrested and charged with attempted kidnapping. He pleaded not guilty, and he was later released from jail on his own recognizance.
What?
It was just a moment, and I regret it. You know.
Sure.
Ezekiel was arrested and charged with attempted kidnapping. He pleaded not guilty, and he was later released from jail.
He pleaded not guilty. He admitted to everything he done. Even if they say it's true you meant her no harm, it's still kidnapping. You not only attempted to, it would be kidnapping if you attempted just to remove her from that building. Kidnapping is you taking someone against their will from a location to another location. You attempted to not only take her outside that building, from inside that building to the outside of that building and inside your car, and no doubt to drive somewhere else.
On his own recognizance. The barista wrote in a statement to Fox 13 in Washington.
And what does that mean? You released him on his own recognizance. You better, no, you shouldn't release him at all. And no, you put, if you want to release that motherfucker, put someone over him to watch him.
She was disappointed in his release. She wrote, quote, "I'm honestly just really upset that since he's young and it's his first offense, he got no bail or house arrest. I think men that commit violence..."
Yeah, look, no bail, no house arrest. And this is the victim saying this, that she's upset about. I'm upset too, girl. Damn.
violent acts against sex workers should get extra charges added on,
Yes.
since of course we're often the first group of people they target. And what I understand from his interview, he was upset about his personal issues with his girlfriend and decided to come take it out on me, a complete stranger who was doing nothing but being nice to him and treating him as I would any other paying customer. I'm doing fine, honestly. He didn't do any physical damage, really, and I'm glad it happened to me instead of somebody who wouldn't have been able to stand up for themselves, like I have honestly. If he's committing violent acts like this at the ripe age of 19 years old, I'm not too confident that he won't do that again to someone else who might end up less fortunate than I did. Now, we did keep the victim's name out of the story for privacy. As for Ezekiel Guerrero, online records show that his next court hearing is September 26th, and his trial is slated for November. Thanks so much for joining us here on Law and Crime. I'm Elizabeth Nolan.
The simple facts, they released him out his own. That puts no faith. That puts no faith in the judge. The judge, just because he's got a court date later, what y'all done did for him, and the lack of what you did, what you failed to do for the victim, what you did for him, and what you lacked to do, you did for the victim, gives no confidence that he's going to have any severe consequences for what he's done. It's good. It's not even probably not even going to be a slap on the back of the wrist, on the back of the hand. It'll be. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet? At most. I doubt it would be even that much. I doubt it would even be that much. Mm, 19 months of probation. 19 months of community service or something. No, ain't gonna be that much. It's going to be a very light probation, community service, and maybe a $3,000 fine. No jail time. Absolutely no jail time. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Bottom line, puppets continue to yield to my will. Now that's so real.